guys, Viper for Life here, and I'm gonna be reviewing the Mosler, people are gonna comment saying I said that wrong. Fine, whatever. The Mosler MT900S. This has a 7-liter V8 producing 530 horsepower and 515 pound-feet of torque. And it also weighs 2,400 pounds, so it's very light. It also drives really well. The brakes are brilliant, it handles well. It's a bit tail happy, but I don't mind that at all. But because it's light, it means it's very fast. Whoa! And very lively. Also, I probably just did that corner wrong. But it's brilliant, it really is. If I was redlining then, I didn't hear it, I really didn't. But the brakes are well, they're not perfect. They don't give you a lot of confidence. Now, I probably said this for a lot of cars, but at first. Once you start to believe in the brakes, though, they do start to feel a bit stronger. Now, keep in mind, I haven't driven this course in ages, let alone in this car. So, yeah. Prepare for mistakes to be made. Now, the interior is quite nice. It's a bit bare, but I prefer that. Now, it's not actually a terribly good drift car, but that's a good thing, because this is a track day monster is what it is. Oh, mess. Yeah, it does understeer from time to time. Quite badly. Yes. Sorry if I'm quiet for a little bit. But yeah, it really does handle quite well. It's quite grippy. It's quite grippy. Although, it can get a little loose at times. Unsurprisingly. Because this is rear-wheel drive with 530 horsepower with not a lot of weight to hold it down. So, not very surprising. What is surprising, though, is while it seems, on watching this, it may seem like it's actually quite happy to start drifting. It actually feels like it wants to grip a lot harder than the video may suggest. I could have held that slide. In fact, I will hold that slide. Like I said, this thing does not like to drift. Juicing controller. Ooh. Yeah, it does look pretty good, too. Not the most beautiful car in Forza, but... Well, you know what? That's a very controversial thing to say, but still. But definitely not the worst. It's unique. It does understeer, though. It really does that. Even the best of times. It's also quite wide, so you might find a wall sooner than you expected. But the brakes are real good. This is quite a good track car. This would be competitive online. It really would. It wouldn't be bad in the straights, and it wouldn't be bad in the corners. Because it may be a bit tail happy, but it really can get a bit of corner speed. Now, is this a track day alternative to the Viper ACR? Technically, all the track cars are. And technically speaking, this would probably be faster because it has more power and is lighter. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was more expensive. And to be honest, you could probably make a track car just as good as this for much, much less. Probably something out of D, maybe even F class as well. But the good thing is that we have a few track-ready cars in Forza that aren't completely junk, or aren't completely race cars. Need to go wider for that corner, I gotta remember. Whoa! Wait, actually, oh, wow, that is tiny as mess. But yeah, I think it looks good. It looks like a race car. It looks a bit like the Celine S7, actually. I'll tell you what, though. I bet you it doesn't drive like one. It's so good. It's so well balanced. When driven properly, it really is quite a brilliant track car. I'd give this a 7. It's not perfect by any means, but for the money you probably have to pay, it might not be half bad. It's actually quite good. It's not a radical competitor. To be a radical competitor, you'd have to get a race car or modify this thing quite a lot, and even then, you wouldn't have a radical competitor. But it's really good. It really is. Once you get used to the brakes, they actually do give you a bit more confidence. It really is good. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I will see you all later. America!